it's always fantastic to see growth. I think one of the biggest things that we can see on a national level too is how they have that Augusta women's tournament now for amateurs. They have an Augusta women's
Mhm.
amateur, and now these these junior girls that were once my age, I was one of these junior girls too. Now they have the opportunity to play at Augusta the week before the Masters when it's Masters ready. I just remember saying we never had chances to play at in tournaments like that. So, but I think it's the people in my age group, my generation, that it was because of them playing golf that it just keeps growing from there. That the numbers continue to grow, and you have strength in numbers. The more people there are, the more junior girls there are, the more opportunities are going to be. And it started for me in Rhode Island with U.S. Challenge Cup. That was the main junior golf tour in this area, and it was if it wasn't for them, that's how I started playing golf. I never had a membership anywhere. None of my family really played. I had junior memberships after, but I didn't grow up at a club. And really, the only time I got to play on the golf course was when I was playing in Challenge Cup tournaments. So I was always just started, and it was from a competitive standpoint. Was always my rounds of on a golf course were Challenge Cup tournaments.
I think
So
it's fantastic. I think, and honestly, I think COVID has had a lot to do with it. And I've even noticed on my fee and the boys team, I had over 50 boys try out for the team this year. I think a lot of kids are dropping football because their parents are afraid of the injuries, and I can't say I blame them. I don't want my son playing football either. So I feel like golf is at an all-time high. COVID was one of the things that you could do, during COVID. So I think, and it's unfortunate that all these golf courses are closing, with Metacomet and, and a few others. It's just Rehoboth, and it's just you feel, now all these other golf courses are overcrowded, and I think it's a great problem to have. I love junior golf. I wish there was more of it. um Dave at the Challenge Cup does a great job with running junior events. He has over 200 kids in some of these events. It's phenomenal. These kids come from all over. It's amazing. I love it. I love seeing the junior golf, and I hope it continues to grow, and I hope some of these golf courses can support the junior golf.
I mean, just honestly play as much as you can. Any kind of competition. I think in Rhode Island, New England, they're so fortunate to have the Challenge Cup and Dave Adamonis and all those tournaments, and they do such an amazing job. So play as much as you can. Just you can't have too much experience. Nobody will ever say that they have too much experience in something. So play as much as you can, learn as much as you can, get out there. I for a long time in high school growing up, and I didn't play tournament golf because I was like, I didn't think I was good enough. So I didn't start playing tournaments till it was probably too late. I was like a junior or senior in high school, and I should have just been playing the whole time. And who cares, how bad you are, how bad you think you are. You can get better, and you're only going to get better by doing it. So play as much as you can, get your name out there, and then just, yeah, don't kind of like put yourself in a box thinking that you're not good enough or you something can't. Like, you'd be surprised, how good you actually are and what playing will do for
I
you.
think taking advantage of the resources you have at hand, taking advantage of your coach and being like, hey, coach, like, can you help me with XYZ? I'm lucky enough that the coach here at Fairfield, he is also like a swing coach. I'm like, hey, coach, do you have any like ideas for how I can practice more X shots? And you'd be like, yeah, sure, totally. Here you go. Here's a good routine to do. Or reaching out to your professors and just making sure you reach out for help, because people are willing to help people. You just have to ask. And I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, I'm too embarrassed to ask. I'm like, no, ask all the time. Like,
I think I would say to really get to know the people in the athletics department, like the staff, like your academic uh, advisors, services, all those things, tutoring, like the career opportunities that they provide. Join clubs. Like, I was the president of our student athlete advisory committee, and that's how you meet other athlete friends. Because it's so easy to just stay in your bubble of the golf team or just think, oh, I'm so busy with golf, I don't have time to do other things. But honestly, the people that you're going to meet within your athletics community are going to help you get through your college experience. And you don't have to do it alone. Like I remember my coach at Columbia saying, like, you're not on an island by yourself, and it can feel like that initially. So really just putting yourself out there to meet all the people that are in your new built-in athletics network will help you get through it. And I have some of my best friends now because of like those first couple months at Columbia. So that's what I would say.